Hey there, Boots Owen here. This is a buoyancy tank or a buoyancy bag or a safety bag made by Jack Holt. Obviously a long time ago. 1961 is, no, it could actually be the year of manufacture. It's an SB 2102 bag. I think it's 80 litres, something like that. The valve is knackered. It's not new. It's very old, very simple little valve. But it's come off, so I'm going to try and replace it today. And to do that, I'm just going to trim away the old one with that Stanley knife. And then I need to kind of level and clean this out a bit because it's a little bit grim. And what I'm going to do is give it a rub with some aluminium oxide paper. Never done this before and I have no idea if it's the right thing to do, but it is cleaning off. It had been repaired previously with a piece of bicycle tube or something, which may have worked for a while, but it had debonded over time. These are PVC, I think. I don't think they're I think they're pretty sort of plastic, so I don't know how clean I want that to be. First of all, I'm going to do it a bit better, I think. I'll take a bit of fresh paper and clean it up a bit. And what I have is just over here, this is a tractor tube valve patch. And I think it's self-adhesive, and if it is, it should stick. So these buoyancy bags are from a sailing dinghy that I happen to have. And the patch is so big, you see, that it should do okay. I'm not sure how to weight it or how to press it because it's circular like that, so I need to really something, and it's also tapering, so I don't really know what to do, but I think that's as good as I'm going to get that. Dry it and clean it. Let's have a go with this. I'm hoping it's got some pretty nasty adhesive on it, but it might be that it doesn't, and I need to use some kind of an adhesive, and if that's the case, this video will have a part 2. There we go. These patches were 10 quid. There's no adhesive on that. Oh dear, I'm going to have to get something to stick on that then. So after thinking about it, I'm going to use this stuff, which is a type of building glue, but it's a construction adhesive, but it's also a sealant, and it says polypropylene, polyethylene, PTFE is what it won't glue to, so it should glue to everything else. That's my logic. Let's see if we can get it open. I've only used it a week ago, so it should be fresh enough. And if it'll go on, then I'll spread it out, and this will be this. I've only got a little bit left, and it's white, which is good. The other colour I have is brown, which is a bit naff. But it's also very thick. The issue I have with this stuff is that it's got kind of fillers in it. Now, what I don't want is for the inside to stick to the outside, and I should have thought about this beforehand. So I think I'm going to have to insert a piece of paper that'll be sacrificial, I guess you'd say. Or maybe I can just pray that it won't run to the center, but I think that's silly, because if it glues the front to the back, we're kind of screwed. So there's that. Or a little piece of soft plastic, actually. This valve comes in a piece of soft plastic, so I'll put that inside it. I'll cut out a little bit of that. Less the staples, because they would be a terrible thing to have caught in there. Yes, a little piece of soft plastic will do it, I think. So this is the valve unit for this thing. Now, it would have been a really good idea to put this in first, but obviously I'm going to dream this up now. So if I lift it up this way, poke it down like that, roll that up, and try and unroll it without getting any sauce on it. Is that going in? It is kinda. There we go, that should do it. Now, as long as it doesn't bond shut, we'll be okay. But I think I can always, this has got a huge valve hole. It's a water-filled valve thingy, so I can always put it in later. I want to have an excess. I'm gonna check. Well, it's okay, it's like that. Yeah, I think I'll have an excess around there. Now, how to get back in here without doubling up the mess. Peel off that. Probably could have used that blue stuff as well. So my finger. You could wear disposable gloves if you weren't like me. I think this is meant to bond using rubber contact cement or rubber cement. I've put on way too much glue. I'm going to push it from the inside out if I can, so I can wipe off the excess. Or not, just leave it on. So I think this will take a few days to go off, so I'll come back in a few days. And we'll see what's going on. If there's a bead of white all around the outside, I'm kind of happy. That might do it. Now, something with a bit of weight, what would that be? The kind of a circle cut out of the center and a bit of a cone shape. A roll of tape as an upstand. What can I put on there? I think actually if it just has the outside piece, it'll be okay. And a small and filthy 7-pound weight. That ought to do it. Give it a twist. Push that out there. Not going to do much better than that. Hopefully it sticks. So I'm hoping there's no other leaks in the bag, but I don't think there is. Looking at how this is made, there's a little valve flap here. Plastic, relatively solid plastic stem. And what I think is they put the stem through a hole, then put a little flap on the back of it, then weld it with a ring, and then seal the bag at the end, because I don't see how you can do that if there's the other half of the bag inside. On the other side, I mean. For an old thing, it's remarkably durable, but well, durable up to a point. I can't believe it's 1961, but it's certainly real old style writing. Right then, let's see if I can finish out one thing before beginning another. This has been on for 36 hours now, I'd say. How's it looking? Oh, some of it's a bit soft, but I think it's bonded all around. There's a spider trying to escape. I think it's bonded all around the body of it, the contact area. There's this plastic sheet on top, although that doesn't make a blind bit of difference. And there's that brass ring there, which also doesn't make any difference. And here's the valve, shredder valve inside a thing with a O-ring at one end. I think the idea with these is that you can attach some kind of a hose fitting to them to make them do something hosey. Fill them with water if you use them on tractor tires as wheel weights. Is it a good idea to use my airline? It's not been charged anyways. Let's see. Put that valve cap out of the way, and It's still at 0 bar, less than 5 psi. I'm not going to tempt fate. I'll leave it as it is. That looks good, as a sausage goes. Let's put that cap on it. It looks okay. I'm going to leave it overnight, and then leave it for a day and a couple of days and see what I think. The issue with these things is that... Can I hear a hiss? I don't know, can I? I don't think so. The issue with these things is that overnight, or not overnight, but the issue with them is if you're just have them subject to atmospheric pressure, it's fine. But once they sink and go underwater, then if there is a hole in them, they empty out faster. But if that has cured it, this bag is 40 to 60 to 100 quid, depending on where you get it online. Ships, chandleries, boat shops seem to be the most expensive places you can ever go to buy anything. So that's that off. So if this bonds and holds, well then we're off to the races. I hope I haven't put it in too soon. It's been a day and a half, 18 hours or there, but no, what did I say, 36 hours? 30 hours, something like that. It looks a bit nasty. I could have tidied that up, but I didn't want to, like, I don't know what I didn't want. I'll leave it and see. I'll have to do a report in a few days' time. I'll just leave that in the garage up high somewhere, out of the way. That's as much as I would put into it. Right. Looks alright so far. So it's been about 2 weeks now. I haven't done anything to it. It's still got air in it. It's not tight anymore. It's not like, it doesn't feel full, but it certainly has 90% of its air in it. So I think that repair is okay, and I think the bag is probably fit to last a bit longer. I guess doing a buoyancy test and submerging it for a while would be a better test, but maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that next. For now, that's as much as I'm going to do with this video. Questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. See you later. Wow, it's very reluctant to let the air out. Put my knees on it. So I can let it out that way. It's quite strange. Something's acting as a valve in there, but it's working. That plastic that I put in to stop it sticking to the back, and now it's working as a valve as well. It's a double helper. Cool. Well, thanks for watching. See you later.